Pa Adom TV ahwefo papa bi yamamu nyina fishia pa Ewrade a wahwe yen so akra oyen de ahye mfiempinu ene aduonu mienu emu 2022 mu na enne yete January no yesre Ewrade no ase on show bia so a obi ahomasem no fa yentwa 31st nsamfie nwura fefoforo bebre mu ahoden wo mu yese afi wei eye praises nko a se wi nyame aye bebre a obisade ni nyina na edidi so baako emu ye den kra no a yesi hompo ena yi Ewrade aye utumu sada ho akyerwo woto ani hwe bonkum nya obi a wo hwe nifa hu obi a na wasore no akase Ewrade meda se wo ba bia odem ya ba bedru se wo yes ade ni wi a yesi miracles intimate this year oh praises ngwa emu aye den praises ngwa so obi a so nipa ye kra nipa so ho ya ade na ye bo abaso a no obi ye ka ene de ho ye fo ene watade we de fata wo ene me koye on say ye ye osa na okra na otimu ye ode wo de wa fa ho ye example na ono no a obo ni wiase animu ni ye manyina o se mfa sika bi ma na wo sika sai na obetime di ama no wa ma home untu ahwe moje wo bu untu ahwe enkwa hoden wo ho no so de danase Ewrade meda se baby adema bedru baby abedru bi Ewrade meda se so ama me bi adie Ewrade meda se so ahwe me ne mabusua o se eno akeke de no akeke no favor se didi so no bembe mo nko a we ne yeden wonai wo ho won sa wo ho wani hu ade utime koba na no an sa wo danase sa wo da ye ti se ufo ya wanya ne wi ya ye meti TV so a wo so wo hwami no aka se Ewrade meda se so ama de pa chime enu nko a favors ne ye bebre ti mesro so de wan te hwe kra no a wo se de afia ne me che ni enu a na me de ko na wo ye ne san so a Ewrade papa mesro ye ma mi remfi wase da na me fa ma brebia se adi o se mro ye mfa eno enhye ye hu kran eno so ne ye fa ne amo akwa abade aba Adom TV Badwam crew ni nyina ye ready we be kofiam padu obia wa ha kwa na Jonas enso ne te hei osofu Israel ne Ike obia wa ha makeup for ni kwe mo nyamisha ni kwe nso aba makeup Esther ene Lizzy obia wa ha shenkafo ni nyina nso aye ready o man no kwabna sante ma me cha diamond o mu nyina nso aye ready na Preslana man dache hene obia ye ready aye ba besom ye mpaye ne ye ni suade hunu ne ye bote nyina ne se Ewrade be ma ye nkwa hoden be hye ye den na bibia ye de be ban from mu no ebe bibia be boa ye nyina baako nti nyame nhira mo o nhira mo papa mo ba Facebook amo hye like comment yankopon nhira mo obisade bia no Ewrade wode wa hye mo no obeye de ama wo to so ye wo famu de so obetontom no wa danase nyame nhira wo ye mo akwaba enne eya fofie da meso relax defie ni ensom no kuremu so atiase empre wo ho yare no wo ho yakwaji ani ba na ahwiri koso so obi na ya shoot bibi gumu mwani na ho upie nko ade a wo max na bo hwene wo nose ayi wo hand sanitizer yi ensuo ne samne no a na wo hohoro ebi ho aye crowded misro no atwo ho kakra mumie nyina ye mo ye ho bai baako na sa yare we ji se nyame pe ene bamu na wo so bo ho ban a ye ho betoye nti ye mo akwaba Adom TV Badwam idin de afia amankwa tamaklo ere kasia no bro nti tweme program be bre wo ho ahosepe wo ho fisebum pensem so be bo akwam afa di aka nyina atoato so saa de ma nyame hira so be ne saa me kwaba na me de kasia no atoaso no see about this mama me mamu nyina che me mo akwa abado ba Adom TV Badwam kase so na afofie day January bosume do etosome ensanfie mpino ane aduonu mienu mu ensama si o mamu no ne brason se me de bro sa Adom kase me dem live Facebook/Adom TV bra ho sisi a like comment na share anopensem no edo so kakra de etodwa wo mu bi ya wo betini bu pewura se afidie empuntu nkwa no wopre e wone mantamu ho yede mu nsam no ebebro gomwa ojobi ohene nso stress nkebe ya nursing training school enom ne ade mmra ho sebe ya school ho nsam so bepeja no mu e wone pesua no so eno ne nsam bi na no pay mede bro sa Adom TV bedwam kase me amesom mo medin de afia amankwa tamaklo afa yentie se de nsam ne chiremo ankasa etie Bupera ana paramount chief wono wo Bupe traditional area Bupera Abdullahi Jenapo otosumienu ese afiwei eya afia mpuntu nko a ene wo bepre e de ama ne manfo ene ne kurofo e wo savannah mantam no emu wo mo edi fakakra bi e de kaika wo ho ahya fefoforo mu ena Bupera de sansemi etuja
officially welcome all invited guests today. The business concert between the south and the north of Ghana and beyond. My dear sons and daughters, chiefs of the Savannah region, my new year message to the people of the Savannah region is that the year 2022, as we have just begun, has officially been declared the year of action and development. We did that when at the regional chiefs. I therefore urge all of us to be part of the strategy and fully participate in it to achieve the best from our dedicated and selfless team work.
Ohine ya wo gomo ojobi nanata kakra enedi adeseto mampani adodanko akufo adoanim asoye hwe education so se nedi obesre wo mo sanka secondary technical school and a nursing training school so won fa bimra ne mantamu ho no mo se be ya suku a nkura bie nko no ho nsam no so betimi abafo
and yebenya school nursing training school secondary technical ono ye botaya o se yin ado side that nursing so kan ho nti botaya ne fa pemi na ende ye pempuntu dia bojo bi man nti aban ankwankro bi e NGOs what ye ende a one brojo bi no mo bojo bi man na goma so fa tempen fra asase o
Adom TV bedwam kase na guso ehwe no na kwemada wo wasa dwaben or Western region oba hima Monica Edu esa ban lip sika na wode ema wo mo no emiene mu ne ewo fom tinke be ya atum kakra ntimi nu ne botai ho
de me kunafo no eye mwa na mo esua sanse sika no enso hwe ene bibia boa yeden ni senti ni se bibia na boa yeden wa blame 100 Ghana cedi enso me baby bia ntin ka me stress se de oboa ye ndi onko so be bo ne sika no ntum ma yen sanse eye na mo enso yen yesre no ani diem wa dwene ye ho ne de ye be ko so asre ne sabre ni abdi bi obadwene ye ho mo ntu sika ni mo ma yen
Amasaman mrashe bedwani akwasi owusu afri famensa ena new year yi mu ono so de to no ho so electoral areas bi e woni mensin mu no wo ne mpasua no so obo apro ekọ ho ene achede anom ne ade kokọ so ne bota ye nyina ne sa feedie na no ebedru mu awo mrashe bedwa fie mu na niema ade mpuntu obeba ne krom ho onso anya bi
ahanso your community a little bit deprived enunti michusu say ene dey meba ha na me ne wo mo aba bebedidi na mama wo mo so hu say me nam no medwene wo mo ho na afi so de wo mo ye ma me no so no ade a ye mani so mu nyina mo fa akwa no so bi de mahu ne say aha ye akotoshi electoral area na say wo de hwe ye wo 17 ye wo 17 electoral areas ene wo amasama ha sei. Now, one of the most deprived electoral areas is Amasama and Akotoshi electoral area. A quiet one have been a great Dakra Fasoda. But unfortunately, over the years, almost to a baby, almost to my NDC4. Even this time around, Kram Puno, Mema Niwaha. But Vosa Minya and I appreciate your corner nimpa. Many edge do me and my adopted this electoral area say me hwe no mahu say ekwan ne de mintimi assure almost say be quota le kwai anase bibisa wa ha ba de e bia mepe grade bi na mato petrol gum no mo adwa kwai kakra ma mo anya kwai afa so aba ma akotoshifo na hu se obi wo ba bi odwene wo mo no sa adwumadie ne de meye
nananom ne adehye ye wachim asante achim dare so wa asante achim north mensin mo asante mantem mo de adehye ena e ma ban no ene e meboa makroko animu omo ya to sini wo mu kakranti aban ne mra e meboa wo wa kasia no eso na memonwura ye ensam foforo emu edi amrahwebedwane de ma adehye wo nkwanta south e wo timantem mo Geoffrey Kenny edi ato nananom ene adehye ni mu se wantwi ntokwa menteme ho ase de wo mo hwesa afi wo mfa nwura mu ne mo nkabom beboa ama wo kro no akwanim
ye asudwe e kwataman entokwa ni abuamu edoso afia ye chete ya romi ebe ya asudwe ebrebiara entokwa baba ye kutem ha na police focus na wa mini usika ye be kuntujuma ama kwanta safo anu le bi so mini usika ye be school dan mini usika ye be ekwan ya we sa sika yi ya ma profo ye no kuni o etiro na mi wa ba class senior ma enko be stress ya to we ya to na afia ya wo mi be stress
Administrator ya wododa wachi Methodist Hospital na no edi adese ene man krankra wona esem obie NGO sonom ne ade se won mo ewo patients bi ewo hono mo a won mo ba yaresabia so won ni kapre se ye hwe won wi won betumi akofie nti won mo anyame ato won sem no won mo eya adoye ne bia ya won fo ni enche wachi Methodist Hospital ho se be ya won mo ewo ahohia mu sa wiskasem fam obetumi aboa won.
Facility as at now no you 250 beds. Okay, 250 bed capacity. You run specialties like urology, orthopedics, you gynae, and as I say you receive general surgeon. You run other specialty areas like dental, eye, and ENT. Now the state of entemuhano environment economically no will form kakra. Mostly patients in Urban are not challenging to be financial. As a mission hospital, no, we try to meet them on the way. These are some of the areas you are supporting the town people in terms of registration and other logistics. Nema use some of the same reduce or more cost system. Acquire hospital around general there. Say, Hona Mobia come on, sir, Motramonsa. Any bedroom who say yes, and Sabeka na abua patients or more visit your facility.
Mienya no so na Adom TV bedroom kasia no ha na brama kwan na media sie medidi afia amankwa tamaklo meku agudie mu nsem beba ahosapen so wo ho ma me boat ayekra de beba na afeni akatwa so yekwaba
even the Adom TV so Adom TV so betwentwuma die nso ne ma akwaba kese pa sam official pa e de aban hyehyɛ so kokra agudie mu nsem ena no pay yedi kan e de abro na fon wosana ne ma ACL comedy the Enoch Kwesi Wolanyo Wallace agudie catch bakope the only nomenclature professor's degree in sports the Al Regina Wallace the nation's presenter ana mekɔ ne kwanten kɔ ne small dress aka na no pay so e wa Ghana agudie 18 seja we ene ne yedi kan a me di bia fena no e de ama ya bo awuram na fe yedi ne 18 sa kyerɛ nkuni diem channel so ma me search fast health limited Jeffas edu tahwebako ana omode teche ka Jeffas edu dia me so ade ahodo etetu bia set me ka Jeffas edu ebetia boa e ma ne ma etia toto yedi ama na no Kwesi no pa be hwa so e de mamamfo edi adanse only Jeffas can save Omodin adasa on sabitia ka Jeffas bi gonorrhea syphilis candidiasis why fita na so dey po na etetu on saka Jeffas edu bia etu asese home na boa ma ne ma etia toto yedi ma one expert I've always told you that betting is better than sakawa bet the hintasimbo mu se utwa ne befu a ana odi ne befu utwa ne kuma bi odi ne kuma sa no manum ene ti make for one expert ya ma se wo ajapade bi ho abusua de ajapade agya asase ka na se esika da wo nya hwe obetimi e de atwa bet no atwa ne befu se bia obetimi se de ne befu mesra obo modin da se mobile phone de dudu se ka ya boys be mo scan ntempa so na wetwen san de enyeska would be twa bet no bet di wa eya ntia fa dwene kakra ton eni obi anu asemachi sema no asemachi emfa nkotwa bet twa ne wadwene ye enyesa de a wotiri betwen san bom ope bet de a eno ane 1x bet eno nkomo ana medija ena no pe we mo ne sponsors tro to ne twetwetwa wo mo ta kira bo ama ena no penso ye de a wo kense ho sempa esaka 8 ejao a journey of 1000 kilometers begins to the very first step yensa se ene La Liga ma fentin to me Africa na Ghana nkomo so ensendi so enfama de a amanfo beka Samuel Osekufo or a former Bayern Munich player Bayern Munich be say 11 to 12 years na for the 18th century mu na amanfo beka normalization committee of the Tracy Ghana football biuno na ba pay account biun ono so a popular African Ghanaian air pandit o super sport so na sentem komo e ba African Cup of Nations and sheda nyanika ene we hesa na mai se koso akopie mo ka fo aka chi ankam ya se as FIFA for na ana chinchim ka fo mfuruma e hwe se be on betian san toto mo niama na no nam so e ma kwan a players betian san report o camp and na African Cup of Nations no o ma sisi dia behia no aso mo twentwen so na ye kwetwetwe nteni o de wani twen san che Blasters of Ghana camper na say abrante baku si akan de ma Air Strasbourg duko mene wo kasai abrante be pie mo Blasters of Ghana camp el Doha wasan bu na ketemi sa de ne twen san che mo France o mo che se time a ese de report o camp no ka fo mfini FIFA fo mpemfo asakra sada no e ma ho hyehye bebre ne twen san ba nya nika amanfo bi esusu se sina hyehye ne esi ekoso no na se aso mo e de abiman atwen san totan kruom na no ada yebo Euro 2020 no timu sampa ye ma kensi awdo wo Europe ne ho hyehye na atwen san twentwen so e ma Europe 2020 ne twen san koso batedu African Cup of Nations no so de asen yimu e ya bam ene nam soma Samuel Osekufo wode ne nkomo atwen san jawuma wato yampia ne bi e de eja CAF ana FIFA fo mpemfo.
It was a wrong approach from CAF, in my opinion. Everybody has opinion. Everybody is entitled to speak whatever he wants to say or she wants to say. But for me, I think it's a totally disrespect to most of the African nations, because in Europe, where there's a rules and regulation, they will not abuse it. So why are they doing this to our tournament? And for us, as an African, this is a welcome for us, and everybody just really love to see this tournament. So if a journalist from Europe asks why is the player going to African Cup of Nations, I think it's totally disrespect. They have to also respect our opinion and respect our tournament, because you cannot say this to South American tournament. Yeah. Why are you saying this to us? For me, I think it's totally disrespect. 5 days to the tournament and you are releasing the players. What the coach has a plan for his team, and if they give them 3 weeks, then there will be a preparation. If we want a better quality tournament, we shouldn't be hiding from the truth. We cannot just hide from the truth, because you need to give the players the time to rest and to come into the tournament, because they are playing with their heart. Yeah. And anything can happen. We saw what happened in Nigeria. Yeah. A player just fall down and died. Exactly. From what? It's all about pressure. It's about pressure, game after game, game after game. When you just playing 10 January and the tournament started on the 9th. Yeah. You traveled back to your base, and how many days do you have to prepare with your team? Exactly. So it's a problem for me. And I think CAF need to do something about it next time around, because now it's already gone. But next time, the respect, they have to give it to the nation. Every nation is qualified to have their respect for himself. I think it is...
Inti Samuel Osekufo, former shoemaker, awunya sika na abrochi na nei otutu bi mane aborofo no emfa kwankon mo fa so echinchim eye African Fluma e African Cup of Nations na se nyame atoma e no nko won betia san to aso mo na ho ba hye no so mam se aka na former kuma ko bese num na African Cup of Nations na tia san to dwa okopie mo Ghana camper you ba bese 14 or 15 players pe ana Odoha omo ya sesi a coach Milovan Rivak e hwe nim se ne sabetia san ka a full house ukọ other countries dia ohwese na chani sikoso omo so dia no kranya ni kan kra e odwumadi a omudimo oma cancel the number of friendly matches on between their 10 times so sa pepe na ba Ghana camper and also etiansan kwa wa team sampa ho sisi no e kosa chechede nante enyanika e odwumadi a yegusu 8 mu yentwa ni mfanche Ghana Premier League akensi no so etiansan to dwa week 11 atwe to so duba ako se na matches ne se ekọ yeni Aduana Stars transfer e makuma se kro bia sante kodoko prince meduka tare pam bobu ko no e betwa makamino Aduana Stars ye bia na do mahene e wo so ne chaw nyina na so still enya dia go ba ko kra utiminya se mpata go e wo sa akensi sampa kodoko after a long while no wa chene bobre e superimposing the authority on Aduana Stars e Aduana kasa hodin for ne fi ana sare hosem no etimi esiye has of phobia never say that se educate no won so ne be chem na tene no apani be hwe Accra Sports after a long while say has of fufu ja ho no ana omsade omani kire ho som kosi akensi no ha nura Bechem United ehudu Accra so fofo 0-0 and 90 minutes of soccer fiesta Hassan Shebi Bechem United fon so an Shebi nura ana Bechem United ro ani dini agama one ne mountain after some we no party omo ye ojoru share so no enya asem keto akra na fe kopima kuma se Ken Faisal Haji Abdul Karim Guso si shalao nyame tumiti be yi nti Tobas bia no de abo anim sa nura ampa nyame tumiti ochi bibia ni Gold Stars ye ni nipa kwa nani omse bibia ni omo twoma kamenu emo mteka na baako na fe Real Tamale United onso tra hodinfo ni fie omo kasa mu fie ema wo Dreams Football Club FA President team ebo 2-2 out team sampa no so emu ye den pa West African Football Academy wosoga hope wonso enya mu tiri di mu amche Alumina Sharks for wo de omu kontomina no agukura senswe etwema kamenu a wo mantia nsima da braka na afen so kra Kerala United enso no a utimi sampa tebrenwa wo munya 11 wonders fu twema kapolopole 9 emo mutia timu mienu avalanche of goals cricket scoreline and etime pm e wosa kens kesia eno so etime sa to dwa no hwe highlights ne kakra e ba mesa bon komo
delivered by goal. Where was the defending? Superb header, Prince. Kotoko shoot themselves into the lead. And the Diana Stars, shell shock, brilliant delivery again. There, Fege with a header, a goalkeeper completely beaten. Free kick by Adams. It's swung in nicely. Yaya with the header on target. Brought him in. But let's see whether his impact can be felt within a minute or two. Ado comes out, loses that, and it's the nail in the coffin. Let's look at the defending, very, very porous defending from there was no communication, not well dealt with. Just look at the finish and the celebration from this coach. It's all done and dusted. It was that long kick from Abdul Ganiu. Here, there was no problem. Clinton Opoku with the header, and just look at Boateng should be heading that ball away from danger, and goalkeeper already committed, and that finish was clinical. Referee Latif Adari brings the match to an end.
Inti referee Latif Adari brings the match to an end. Inti Wesenema is a course na say commentary timi esa to dwane nya sem ketro kra e wodoma ahenkro banyame adom ene matches na bi esa to aso bia kan sinsemu na brekum Chelsea betun sada fe Accra Great Olympics oli gbogbo oli machi oli nkonson oli petu oli juliju oli Rosalenda oli Acapulco oli it was no good for me last season oli to be good for me this season oli I have changed my water woman dey against 8 years apem so namum Ashanti Gold Football Club abokes the minus Dr. Kwaku Frempon ampa or the assembly afi etwem na so afi o san to aso me media Sporting Club Moses Amapaka and the Heroes Park who is supposed to be the most beautiful woman among a football administrator's wife. Nyame adom so betian sa kwatrem no ma hwesa akenzi kese no so betian sa to dwa no. Lagos City any Accra Lions and Krajata and the akenzi no betian sa pem so we 8-4 wo mo entokwa no so betian sa pm week 11 matches are akenzi semu no. Chenso mam se Kumasi Asa no coach and the any Dr. Prosper Nete Ogum ono so den komo betian sa to Jamra wachi Adriana Stars ahen hodin fo fie na otwa na kamenu e moment mi ante no ne komo nie.
You know, normally it's very joyous if you make history. This change has been there over the years, and we've been able to break it. Kudos to the boys. As I told you before the game, I told them that the threat, the intimidation, the fear outside the field will come, but then they need to stay focused and go by the game plan. And if you see the way we played, we're very confident on the ball. We're very confident without the ball. We kept to our game plan, keeping the ball on the turf, looking at the pockets of spaces and playing the ball through. And in fact, I need to commend Mudasiru and Richard Agadas for their wonderful showpiece. They were able to hold the trio of Adriana Stars, the three midfielders of Adriana Stars at bay. That created a lot of spaces for us to play the game. Very satisfied. You know,
Nti Dr. Prosper Nete Ogum kotokofo coach no or Dr. Mapa and odin komo itwensa to just hwese na Mexico so unacquainted with history for every minute child nipa bia no mabakosema we abofra ketekete wakwa ya bakosem e odoma hemkro ni hwese na Mexico so o jehutu e odwumadi a ono so itwensa die no nti nyame adoma e betwensa to so de che but Bechem United for ana e be chiaso fufu mo kasa mu fie ni mo bo atipenkro na coach adin ene eye coach Samuel Bodu on kita team no ono eko Kumasi Tenka University or your person supply but nei or the coaching after so board draw no nkomonie.
They played as you can the matches that we played at the Cape Coast and compared to this one is quite different, so need to work extra.
What has to then improve about the side?
Yeah, I mean the finishing and then the passing and the movement. Coach, all the best in the next one.
Nti na say Samuel Bodu as for coach no. But I can say no enkonya bi si wo mu na eni kapa 16 years old Abrante de din ene Clinton Dodu. Osi akama Beche United owura de din ene Agama Ganes Dangote ni team no ana okohu abofra kuma yi e man begina musi akensi na. After say about 90 minutes no, let's say Clinton Dodu ono na ye man of the match.
Okay, mommy. Because me expect to be play by the am na me yi na ka me play account so me and e be ko so afọ so say ko yen
position ben na we need jam up because we say obo wing back, but so who we need Japan and our footwork in so can
me right wing, but I say we formation boy in my ball sir.
And I'm also when fitness level so I was through saying I would train then maybe we did one as a training ben I am fitness across through.
Apart from team training no me aka some personal training because team training team ka say bia eno be ma o more one ka say your personal training no mum do be course watching team dey nti me
and the Clinton Dodu say kama Beche United Ganes Dangote team and enra team sampa man of the match no churches na nema Asia course start times for Kantamedi say fi Premier League no say igbe senkran na say krobokasa ni twikasa ni na on be fra dia mind we bo sha won so e dey ba bi na hu ye so mo ye our Clinton Dodu ni interview no so it fensa to dwanem medisi na mada wase na ma chia opi she no so ma me say afufuro na it fensa rem no bobra pass be ya ne mapa bi fensa di wachi eni ti me kanfo adwuma komienu e dia ma je fast heba mixture mo bond dia down set me kan do bia e betia samboa yade akodo etetewo na ekusakusa we dia na e betia samboa je wafim 1xbet I've always told you that betting is better than soccer. Bet there we trying to be for another be for 2 per bet here and 1xbet utie adwumade dia na ma wo shibubu ashikande shabubulo shifeda baka kopim bomeka dan so manda akoma kofodu asum san kede bodu asma kese bi mamponte fade kitikrachi kopim sodu winiba kaso anya no kwati mpoko so jama kusumo ene ne hye so ga kopeda bala hoho ekochitu adidome edwani chiremu akopiem ewon kokko bomi obo nkwatia etwem adwani twensan chiremu konongo ekopiem mu ewo eye kumase ekwabokum ekobantama ne hye so adwani twensan chiremu akon Zimaland ene Cote d'Ivoire mosukuru matim sampo bi ade fide na to Adom TV nyame adoma African Cup of Nations Cameroon 2022 nyame adoma Adom TV ebesa de honkomo kakra so twensan jaw no sana nema Asia ko bidin the Professor Ike Wallace agudi catch back up the only nomenclature the professor's degree in sports the original Wallace the nation's presenter and I'm of course evidence-based sports presentation it twensan jaw in the very first day of the year's presentation at the Adom TV so channel so mame say wo be campaign dama on a dieting show come up papa busu ndi agro and ntimi bona busu pa afa su be pm hanso hwesa nema Asia kwa senior most osmosis in fact a happy new year na for all the wonderful crew who pm so make up ni make dance tamone dizimu omso ye adwuma brutal and brush bi omde aba poti asi ne kochi adware omo de betwitwu am ankasa we fili se na nema Asia koso hard working revolving and oscillating reporter Sergio Manucho adama ono se ne kuchi ensem de gun krata so de bejame everade entine ni ma onka nyina ho afufum na omwa me ni so de hu ene botai ene bo sha ya she ho no ebetia sa be pepe aboma ne matia koi the act of being a good guest is to not to say goodbye.
Yes, praises now wo ye no ehun favors no e kasa eba we be bro wadwene ene on ti ase so yes afi bibia mu se ye se enye awurade aseda no a ene ye mfa mma no ye nyina ye nanase ye waye na saa aseda no a oye se kom do pa no nya sika kronto aduane ni no asori aka se awurade meda se woni awaye no behu wonders a ebedi akire di aba tifenu so the one to share kra 31st kra wo one to share new year resolution bia na dey fa we kra eye wo new year message enyame no a ode wa sha fifoforo mu no ode wo be wie ahoden so ame fe no so ame mu akwa babiem emu official pa emra Adom TV Badwam ya sha ase ne de na ya sha ase no na fi o plans etesen ede ne siwani so ede na wo ye se obetimi aduru sa wo botaye no ho e ba bedi nkomo ye be show bi nkran e be show bi dene e be nya osofu pani no aboa ye ne mpo on se ya na nipa na sa na yete obi be busa o se nti okay this year o plan ne say wa who say wa adwe na unhunu ena no e kono na unhunu okay nti wo sa nipa kro no okwan be na ye be faso e betimi aboa wo na what to me aye focus what to me do when you see bibi so because day ya ade chibia bibi oh wa dream bibi wo ho a wo pese wo ye na sebe ya wo be ya ade no me sure so obi say you be say me say yo na sika no wo he sika no wo ne so obi nko obi ho obi akakra no wo no obo ho ban ntimi ame ni bie kura no okwan be na me fa so eno ni praises no so wo ma praises na ye wo no oh destiny helper no o destiny changer no onam kwan so nti fasa gidie no to anamon aye new year enye door en da ho emo bi kra mfa bufo kra me hye dabi sa de mani nyina ye de ato ho na me ka che Priscilla no anama say tira wo born no last year Priscilla de abeshe 2020 dem say Prissy boko de I was say ja old things in good 2021 only any new things in raf fufuro ni mo I don't know ayi karo last year na de abeshe dabi ni ma da ni to 2021 they no chese bia obo uti be 31st na de abeshe henya sara meka me the Priscilla de na meka oboa Priscilla de na in particular na meka so ati ase aha enti no erade mensi enyina ye erade ema bibia anye ye sempo ya riempo na afie asase a obetwam oba betwam ono de oba transit oba betwam enti ya nyintum so ati ase ade bi negative bia no kase ya nyintum sikura ya nyintum so ati ase aha enyo sofo but ade bi wo ha wo se wow ka kire wo se we sade wo yesi mi nyintum ade no obi wo bi na mi ni bi se obi konanim na mi nkomenu ade no wo ye untime nya se nipa no but de wo ye na ebo no ma na konanim no so ye wo de wo fam de bi a so betumi aye emamo ni mmiri obi bebre eni bebre nso nye de obi ye ena ye wo fa utumi approach nipa no oh mi nuade a wo ye de eye kama pa me sesa ade no kwa wo ka kire obi no na nya me so hwe no so na so obi wo de kwan ama na utumi so nuade o ye ofe enso ntimi nka ahoye ekun se twom ese awurade sa ahoye ande ye nya ni nyina ngu 2021 ye mfa ni nyina nse 2021 na obi ye ade a wo kɔ n'anim a na ye push no na ye boa no na wo boa obi no na ni nhira no e ba wo so na e ba wo so enti ayi suponyum bi a wo hodada ba ya na nyum no wo ho aye the promotional song abeba bo ne sa to koso CD se so na hu sa nyum bi wo ho o se onyame wo se da ye bebre enye sa no na me kana afamani so ba is about awurade ase da eye so ho ti se de etie bia no na ye de na se da ma na nyum ne ye me de pa me hu video de ato ho no hu de me pa chen e sa se da no nko a na ye sponsors no so oh we are so wonderful sponsors ne pe and 2021 almost abe 2022 when any problem na new ones asa abe ka ho sa your sponsors no aha mo ye no mo ye 2021 no mo de mo nyina mo sabra 2022 and any problem na new ones no so mo bra fi sa Adom TV ye wazo ye this year rade mo sana ye kese wa adwuma yi so ye ne ye clients enti obi a wo de na dwaton de ba be hye multimedia yadwuma bia se se meti Adom TV bedwom no oh ebe so do so be su bebre kwa to bia mra amome so yasene ne ntumi nya adwuma no ne nya ne ye etu omo ayede omo share 2020 omo be so yasene no omo sa gumu wa ha den ye na omo ase ne mo omo dwade no ho dawro enkyerem na mo no omo ninsa wo so se be ya bibia be koyie wona woni adwuma ya ebia ye kan o se afufufuro mu de afi na adwuma no omo be sorto niema okay em se this year be hia nipa wonim ebia na ode wom so de mo afide ne na Adom TV ye wazo ye programs no so de se de ya shaase no saa ne ye kono ye hia wa ne se ode wonso wonsem beto ho ebia ye bibi 2021 ankoyi ama enya atem didi okura ya na bi mo ba ye social media handles ho betwa da pa se ya fenfram atendie sa suban ne de se bi wo mu na wo hwamia kasa 2022 de bi me ma Adom TV page ana afia makwata maklo page ememe didi obi atem eya adwen kire ene wo ho ayeye bibi ne nkoyi a wa kire wa dwene na afena obedidi mpanimfo atam na udidi obi atam esa wonye nhira wo so obi anyini fefefe na ko ena papa de wanyini fo hwe wo hwe ni age kura won se ni age woni ma de kro sa ne ma we nyina bia onidi atam onidi mpanimfo atam onfa bufo ne bumfu ebia hu se na ni age so tumu se de no kura ne nkoyi o so de bia na ne simple so onfo bi ho asem nhye mu enti no de bia ani gye de sedie na ye na funu mu ma ti so so yesa so obi your mentor and say wo show bi e bia wa ye ti so no a hwe papa na ewo mu no papa no no afa no mama insase ne da me sponsors yi ase Kel Kids toothpaste nkam kurai ntofenum ni sweet yom didi ye senye Kel Kids toothpaste eni enya di twitwi ye mofra yi sen kaba na kaka ekunkure kaka na so Kel Kids toothpaste inti nkura ni didi ye wo monnom ye ewewe ye enso ko hwe omo sen me kan yo ka say na me de mi hu hwi o eni ewunyu su Kel Kids toothpaste Mr. Okopebi efa tu fie nkura ne dia twitwi omo sen no so eni yi mu nyina kama na nuane bia keka omo sim nya na afiri ho anopa omo etwitwi omo koda nwuma omo didi awi omo koda no so na etwitwi last one tu be sori anopa na wanum eye fresh yem fan hyase ye wonkura no omo nyina omo amfiri ho ya nu se yem fan hyase enti na aye problem DBS roofing sheet nso ye de omo ase nyame aboa this year wa ye se obewie wo dan no so ho aka mo so no DBS fo nchense no ne papa fagu so kama empa nso to a wonti o air condition uni air condition kwa de mu afu nyanya ade acha na hu se e fomafo te ni DBS fo eni nsa oso na me wo Pastor Daniel Anan dodo no aye friend of Pastor Dan ye de na ye adwuma bebre kwa afi etwa mu ni fi etwa mu o ya ade se ti enenso adwuma ne doso kono ampa nka ba na nka otimi nchen ha ba enen technology no me ade enti no even so ni studio hakrana etimi zoom because broni ani ati too much enti se meti hey ene Pastor Dan e ba be di nkomo na afi fefufuro ya yesi mu ono ankyere ye ne yenye obi wo botaye bi kwan be no obefa so obetimi adru sa ne botaye no ho obi won so oni bi kura but we ye nipa de ede ya de timbi a bibisi woni so ti say ne ebetimi aboa ma sa nipa na dru no botaye no ho Pastor Dan sa wotemen ka me mo afihia pa Pastor Dan pacha on mute wo sound on my enkakra ne ente wonka
afisa sena nyame ahira yo no ahira yen
ene
sai ahira
amen
Adom TV akonanim ya mo bibia afisia paso so ya mi hira bibia
amen ami hira pa Pastor Dan wonso sade the network ni e breaki kakra
masafe osusu aka ho
wa femi o nti na esa nka baba ti yate ase de ntia wo de enim se anka obeba pa beso ma fe pa nyami hira ami hira papa Pastor Dan yanko mo ne so ayi Jonas na ka be ya na nka pese mu Pastor Dan anim pa o ene sa dia ya komsi I can't see anything we here no anu ayi no so aka ho mi hu hwe pese mi hu pastor anim awe na wa hu dia me kire no ye ana okay eti Pastor Dan na ye ni enkomo no ye si afufufuro mu nyame adom ode ewura 2022 mu January na ye 3rd January ye si afufufuro mu seya ede na nipa nkasa yenye awo ya brabo mu ansa na ato aso
now you see afufufuro mu say no me ye sure say eye onipa wakasa wo ho say we owarefo say adwuma say ebusua o adwene bebre ewutim
Into onipa biara wo adwene ne nsusue bebree wo ne timu a anka e ka ono nkona ko timi aye saa ne ma de ma onipa etimi ewura fufufrom na afufufro no eye mfaso kese ma no ejina enema beye ensumi so de di kan ene se onipa bia o kire ni so ekwan fufuro bie ma no se obenya akonya foforo enti de dika no ti ase se onyame na adom no amo nkwa no mo atrase e ma afia kwa ababeto de o ma nkwa no kire ni so na dinini. That's the first thing. Begin to be grateful and show honor and gratitude to God. The God factor na wunya papa is say oyo kokromoti esa wo papa enyeyi obu owa akọ pesan ko tra ase afi akadwumadie bebre wodambacho yaye nia bema we free mu e wo fence joy na onim se besise no plans bebre ma e bia newsroom ana obeye say na so antimi amasa the richest place in the planet earth bebia agudie ene ajapade wo park ese e ya asamnado instant say and ideas and power you see this as when to me and trust it first is gratitude and honor fanidie na enmonyam any aseda kire ni so kire nyankopon na to so mienu onipa bia no de abem wotimi atumpon is where are you going emfa na okwe the question say afina nkasa emfa na okwe emfa na wani kire wabra bona ni kire emfa unsusuo mu no wadwen ni kire emfa. If you have nowhere to go, then you end up nowhere. Into biara as say we need a vision for 2022. Nya ni so ade hunu. Nya adwene pobi. Se adwene pono me pesa me won eyen anything. Sa adwene pono, give it a label and a name. Give it that label or a name. Okay, for instance, me de aniswade hunu bi esimene so say me Daniel afi 2022 me pese me nante ewo glory mo and I say me nante wa nunyam set is adia ebema ma adwene enemi nsusu anyina me ye ne yie se ne ebe ya anunyam beba no so what I say enti se wonya botaye bi esiwani so wenya botaye dia unko bia da in life. Multimedia towards a CN. Multimedia has a vision and a goal for 2022. Ebia you percent your coverage as people. Ebia you say Ghana you reach ebia 50%. They may have a goal, so let's increase it 20% more. So we want to get to 60%. We are a business person. And now so we are Juma yeni, we are Juma. Metontos. The whole of last year, in Tosa meton 12 baskets. Me when swadi unu say this year there, meton ebia 16 baskets. Ye ka say nya ni swadi unu a, nya eni swadi wa you can measure. Enya bosirim ka. Enya mabo mitrim. You must have a measured goal. Must have a measured goal. To say nya ni swadi unu betimi asusu. Okay, afi me de semeni so say me pesa me ware. Enti meni so ade hu da mani so say me ware. Me pesa me adwuma mu emutre kosi sen. Ebia me pesa me de store ba ko kan stores me no na me wore dada no. Enti oni pe bia nya some measured goal. So we nya some measured goal na that measured goal should be quantified. Adia a higher park as you say. Onya ni swadi una onsese sa ni swadi una me wono ni bo say. Okay, for instance, yambisa say me be fia eye emfato ho ebia me de wo emfato e de akira de. Okay, na me fia eye a media person intebia me go ne say 2022 me media influence I will grow it by 20%. Kesa me efiama kwata makro nima ye nim ni dwumadi a me die no mema na ko animu beye ohamu nchemu aduonu enti ohamu nchemu aduonu no mekire mo se sa ohamu nchemu aduonu ne bo esen ene ne bo ne se me pese me increase dia ebia ne bo ebia be 100,000 and 50,000 sa 50,000 chese bia me sua de ebia me increase me visibility on media landscape, me visibility says here, me man confirm who me. Ebia me attach it to products. Me attach it to products. And me if you man can't make me ni jemo. Ebia me mother any ninsen word one into product be associated with ninsen with enkwala. Measure all those products now on the landscape. E wa Ghana habia. Metumina alcohol, mefaka alcohol, meko tachomina, can they make me the ambassador? Then once a goal, who a quantified goal, who and the swadi will who baby our person. So when you say the swadi will then you were 12 months. Mefia or busumi do me no. Finum. Busumi be idea na baye. Ubaya then. Samina me manage make so okay, mafia January a orientation. In Tebia orientation, no mafia say na ade bia eseme me ma ohunu bia ye ubetimi dia ba sofodiem ubetimi dia ba obi otodiem ubetimi dia ba awariem ubetimi dia ba baabi bia eni so ade wona wono chichem bosumi bia dia me pesa me ye na watwe bia dia me pesa me ye when him now so na say wo ade bia wo kwanyam yenim kura say wo kobon pa wo bibia de tunyam yenim Everybody generally boam na mintimi nya sa de we enye yankwa everybody anu kura say papa yesu everybody humi mobo everybody boam yo everybody say di asam o say boam yo me wo ode ho boam yo yan mompa esa wo bompa ya Bible say for asam potin bi bra Inti everybody January me pesa me orientation me ye no edi enti boa me ma me nyansa inti bia January me hia nyansa me hia dwene me hia kwabue e me pay a topic. Now we strategy ni vie so the next thing the fourth stage of ubutaya ukuta I say we ye say fiase say obepe ni pe bia de wo hia no obepe obetimi aboa you need helpers. Connect with helpers, network with helpers. Adiana woya no, uye ni baby. Yes, and nam edri so and a humedru so. Odi baby a person ko be uye ni baby. Ababua wo. Branwase, koni po betimi aboa no ho. Omo nche no betimi aye. Obi nima obi kire. Uya sana na esa afe, wo tre wa shem. Ni baby wo ho a Wabo hamobo wakwema ye wonamfo enan ayefa obu otufo obu obo anije obu ososo a oyo kwambofo obokwan ene obu ososo a already urban o meche na dwenhwe enti wa no hunu ni pa be mo ma ba space mu a o me be boa say I am connecting to these people enti wo say if ever say mafia na make one someone media okay then minim say as I say, me ko huni nipa we, me huni nipa we, me huni nipa we, me huni nipa we. No, abua me mama ni swadi hunu ebe. Now, if you are the next straight, hit the road running. Hit the road running. Bibi a pesa uge biano. O sorry na sa pesa o ya, na me be bua mo aye. Enye me bi wo wa, eya akwansidie ma, eya 5 akwansidie ma. Number 1, success. Including dia wodi ni last year. Oya otamfo kese ma pa. Esa se wan hwe a, obeka chos na sa ade bi kwa mitimi ye. Enti ma anya training kra betimi aye. Success can be your source of failure. Ghana adia ahaye. Ghana adia ahaye e football when say we relied on our past successes. Into 40 years into me camp. Ya years yanko training kra ebe shawo into your success. Number 2, o comfort zone ebetimi how. Me fia sorry for comfort zone. Sorry for ho. me kasa kyerɛ sorry free home. Don't be comfortable. Don't be comfortable. Mem when you say enkofo bo abaso. Ask yourself, what next can I do? Comfort zone. Number 3, nipa be have offenses. Nipa be do attempt. Nipa be cancel ya e dia to. Obe bu abem. Offenses and discouragement. They will hit you hard. They will hit you hard. Na so men tietie ni enkofo ka. Wunim ba bia wokɔ. Enuti mania baby a wokɔ no ensom bo so be ye ho adwuma. Na men hwɛ sa goal post no. Sa 5 goal post no. Obobo bi pe no ma che no. O ma bɔ no kogo no. Number 4, hwɛ na obonsam nyina sɛ sika ni hɔ, sika ni hɔ, sika ni hɔ. Eya na enpemebre no. Enye sika ene yede yade adwene ene yede yade. Enti obo a ye be sha ase na say ade de hu sika no ene ye ntimi nye dabi. Where there is a will, there is a way. Memfa sika nsi wani say sika no ntimi nye nya adwene po no. Adwene po na hia. Na bi sa ho say sade we kwa me ni hu sika wan na betimi aboa me. Wo ko bank na wo akopɛ emwa. Wo mo hwe wa adwene na wo no. No mama sika. They look at your mind. They look at your proposal. It's meme sika enya kwansidie emma. Ene de twato. Mema akwadro. Eni ansa ebedi ohia. It is utu sa na mo wi a na wa watch go post say eba obetimi. And above all, from Bible na Satan so am ha wokwam. Isan say when you about say wo ye enema ye no nso body ematugo. Afa say wo ye enema nyina awie na yemfa say January enema koyie mame. In January orientation koyie mame. February me imagine say me build networking koyie mame. Celebrate the little successes you get. Okay. Celebrate the little successes you get. Sentine say wa mu ani anje ne wadi kan ye no a. Awode e de beto aso no eya na ntama. Awode e de beto aso. Bemo ense bibi se ukran. Ense bibi se odin. Ebe ense bibi catch you say afia wo betimi aye. Afia wo betimi aye. Wetimi aye ba ko no tu betimi aye. Ye de sa kakra. Ubetimi build 2022 ebe a beautiful year for you.
Pastor Dan no na ye dey di nkomo no na nya pa na nka atenchen ha. Ye dwagum sa o minim so de obeba nkwa ne ahode wo ho nkwa de obeba. Na me ye sure say tiefo nso tie wo nsam na wo kan ye pa fi se de wo ka twa to kura na ekumi. Se de ya TV ye no yen celebrate de wutumi ye say January nyame ye wadom na wo goal de wa seti wutumi drew ho a o next month de also woka esa woka enye so woka de atutu ho na mom woka no na inshira no ye mo ye da Pastor Dana say na pastor eba no emuamu no sika no ne se obi de oni bi kura na ni no bia so bank na ko save bi no watimi akọ akọje bosia obi a na ni da no so ubekọ odo net na otena nti oni pasare o muso waka se me yaba mu de nanso ono na ni no bia so nanso bibi sinani so pa o pese wo ye enipa bi sei yenye dan na atimi adu ye botaye ho
na in the scale of development and analysis in financial management, me first ni many. Sika unyapa, but sika me first priority. Now, me pese me di juma bi. Ana me ni mu akade. Edi ana betumi aye. Ye kasa kyerɛ obia wo pese wo di juma a wo ni hu akade. Edi ana betumi aye. Number 1. Memfa bosia enhye dwumade bi ase. Don't start any new business with a loan. Menye bi da. Enye yi ube faili. Who start a business with a loan, you are bound to fail. Because business ne nyina so. Into any mra so no na ensi hono adwo omodimbo na. De obetime ni number 1. Se owo abusua obetime dia ho ato so a found that abusia. Number 2, found that a young Number 3, nipa bi amo benwa like asori ana baby ometimi abenwa enye busia ansi ho eno e dia hotobrem. Se emu bia ni wa onyame de wa ho de ama. Awode na nyame de ama on yi ferie ene akwadro obetimi aye bibia. Mame mo example. Yewo bread nipa bia bacho Mafia, within a week, on top bread.
Yato.
Good. In the area, maybe out in say if you be the bread, me boy.
Yeah, sure.
Good. Sample of bread ben on comfort tidy. A comfort shop right, a top bread, a comfort ebia bakery, a top bread, and some top bread, me boy.
Aye.
Bread obi or ton bread be a 20% profit per one. Eti when the one thing sika kakra no kwa kai say mitimi top bread 60 cedis me want 20% profit. Eti adentina me from my one thing efengu basket me feria emfri ho na me fiase enkoton bread no na me shase emfri am the capital. Number 2, let me give you another business. Omo ye adwuma of bank and corporate institutions. Oben yefas obi o kan hia na so baby. Wonim so ontimi nkodwom nkodidwara. Good. Me dress fine self ya man kwata makro. Na ma package adwana me di nyina in a beautiful basket. Kontomre nie, nyadwa nie, tomatoes nie, kobi nie, adwini nie na me de abekirem. Talk to people. Go to them. Where enya de for 990 dress come. All the women and the men in the banking hall. So over your hand, over your 20, if you're able to get 50% of them, you are rich. You are rich. Okay. It winning. Only people create businesses around here. Sikacho and wash you. I tell people say. Men for adwen kosi me ko offense me ko fa niam abeton me ko to gwa ko fa niam no hwede be wo no an ye wo ba bi wo wa community bi wo wa ensuo mu na eden consume gallons 10 e man krofo onya capital eti hwewo wo ofam no that community na wo mu no e de na betimi di ma ho ode aye no menyeska so wo ya sa pe wawi. Okay, ebi am your ba meni sika basa ne okay be metime esim nkofo nyama menyeska metime anu aduane ama nkofo menyeska metime ya aduane ama adwayefo bi menyeska hwade bi betime aben won wo betime won sa soso no etime ayo no wo di nya seska ne via na afa wa ba wo vision ne so na wo de seska no ahyase enti obi a oni bibie na uni bia ba so de start here always capital. First, rely on family. Second, friends. Third, church. When you be for one thing so should be betting a year, never this capital. Me, Mafia, me you ferry any aquadro, be bien who have been to me. Ferry any aquadro, you free home. I did bien who went to me, which might be the discovery.
Pastor Dan, no, na watch for from ni bosome for mu ni afefoforo mu ni o kan sama hodo betimi ahye yim kran itimi gidi ye se wo hye no o fa bibi efri mu so woni bi kura na o se yanyi ferie enfri ya kwan ene akwadwo e betimi aye bibi based on baby awo said ye wo ho tie e na obeye nye se bi obi e ko turkey nti wo so wo ko turkey mi ho a woni ska e se wo cut coat according to o size. Mr. Ike and so Shebi Nyamisha Yadase Papa Pastor Mrano Ayakitu bi enti yemfa mra school for so fam me sure say businesses in the wakati across yemfa osuani so de Emmanuel afufufuro mu osuani butaye ina ni so de hunu bede wadu hu.
Well osuani butaye no eniema be enum eboa mo timi suade yi ne di kan uyo suani a awusuade a bompa esera de so ma unyansa nyansa because you woni pe bi omusua de na wie na ne tim hihye no ebedu nso he ontimi nkyro sre nyankopon nyansa ne etoso bienu maka kire me won sa ka kire me ma se ade bi opese ohunu bia usua obehu kai se uyo osua ni nti wo de usua de eti mo wadwene enko wadesua no so na te distraction so osua ni bia de ha ne sese ni mobile phone mobile phone e ya de papa na su kwan bi so no oya hadwen distraction betimi agye wo time ni nyinara nti wan hwe wani mbra ho so no oh ochina meye wani mbra so na examination time aso na wo sua hwe nti wo osua ni a avoid much of distraction. Number 4, wo osua ni a kai say enye adesua no nko na timi bua wo suban papa wa ho brase suban papa be bua so bi be kire wade no be kire wie ana say de wonim no ebia mafia ye wo ade ebia ko school ade bo wonim obi wa classroom wonim obra ho ase a obetia ama na kire obetia enti wo suban eso be bua. Number 4, osua ni bia osua de bia strive and strive for excellence. Nya bibisi when you say I will always want to hit the top. I will always want to hit the top. My bibisi when you say I will strive and strive for excellence. Member what the I say me dwuma dia media bia mema ayefe. Ti kanena na me tro dia me twetwemu a twetwemu na so bete. Na fe me tro na me tro yi. Wo de sa na me ne so ni so ebeboa na de bia o konkan na o konkan na o konkan when him round so na ka one ka wo catching afi abedu anim ye twatwa meka e wo suafo no say e de ye nyina ne say e to de bia wo bo wo mode anko yi ama wo e to de bia e bu abam na abawas atrase na aka kire say wo de wo da chiani me pa chow oni pe biara kai say the downfall of man is not the end of his life. I am crushed, but not destroyed. I am hit, but I'm not down. You walk through the fire, but don't stay in it. You touch the fire, but don't hold it. The mechanism in the mujemu de nensumina. Ojabia come inside the nensumin so the esin a trim. Share any that so at the wedding. Not sorry free or bread and including. Na so nkran say de tibiara mesuso metumi ayo amen
amen o Pastor Dan ya da se papa me nya o contact na obi person nkran hye we ene foforo bi so afro nchen
me number is 0249 805747 0249 805747 ye mo bibia afisia pa na dia me pese me kadi twato no say eni daso homa Proverbs chapter 23 verse 18 or say otini eni daso re twa so da me bompa ye mo bibia say de da wani so no ewade mboa na mbrem e wo Yesu dim amen
amen o Pastor Dan nyame hira papa ye da se nyame ankoso ama o nyansa no na wonso fa bidomye nyame hira ye be se hia biem ye da se papa enti afisam komodie no aha enebe makwan na agede esi Kel Kits toothpaste for ya do no mase DBS roofing sheet ya do wase papa mididi afia amankwa tamaklo meko na mpense mu atwaso
abusanfo yede asedam twedi ampon ochenkwa odomkwa ene obo ade so se afimpinu ene aduonu emienu ya nanwen se ebehyen mu eso ode yen awura mu ene enano ne ahya ase kenkan koniti sa wote ase a na wosa aseda ena ade matwedi ampon se enne so wode ache ye na bere so aso yanyade afisem abremo ewo Badwam dwumadie so na enne ye mabo hu kwan ye wo so ofahyo na wo hyen afimpinu ene aduonu mienu ayawura mu no wo se ye mawu ne ewu hia so evise afi no abusua ne ewom enya sem ketoa woni ebeka ne obeka ka bebre nanso ye sikasem mu ye dwadie mu ya namontuo mu eniema wom afi etwa mu ansa na akomasika fimpinu ene aduonum yenu die mpanimfo beje atumu no na kyese dede yo kakraba enhyehyɛ ya fimpinu ene edu enkono omayi mpanimfo de beto ho no mo se woni ekrakai eba wo mayi mu wonum so a wokra enuane bi te se sikyire emo ene abrofo ne spaghetti ha se yesi taria wo mu ekrakra bi eba omayi mu no mpanimfo yo ne se da bi yenhwɛ eto ya ye de to so no yentete so sabre na amanfo obobna wo mayimu pa o amanfo osu na ye ba port ho no musika ye tua ema niema ne bo okosoro na mpanimfo so sa na ete de a ebo no yate so se ba si kire mu ne sa nkeka ho niema nketenkete no a wo hanche mu aduonum enhyehyɛ ya ye de eto so no no na kai wonum so ekraba no wo hanche mu aduasa mpanimfo ye se no so yenyin firi so brofo a ye de beto ho chenchirenchi ye se benchmark values na chese mpanimfo se ye hwene aye ho ntotoye ye besi afefufure mu na hye ase ye huhu efiri ebobosomi no mu so ye se ye beyi afiri ho na ye wo mu anaji ayefo de aba enya de se beko ne saa e wo mu aye se bere nso ye na nka obubo bosomi no kra na mpanimfo se ye adwuma ye de ne nkakra ye kan ya ponhumasika no ne ehu se asem no se ye nokore ebeba ye si afi mu ne mpanimfo de aba ne se nyame ya domo a ochena enne ya fofida eti ochena ye nya hye mu ape na saa hyehyɛ no eye adwuma ya reverse benchmark values no saa entoto ya mpanimfo de to ho no ya san atwe asan enyina so ne san ne mpanimfo de aba ne se omanya ye timwe no enne se ye kan si kira kakra ye kom emu ye dua bi wo mayi mu ye woniema bebre a bi ti se ti ro ni saa niema yi no enne se one district one factory a ya sha se ye bi wo mayi mu eti se ya nhwe ya woni oye no mayi mu no se ye kra difram no ne ba na no ne bo no efo a ahwe ye be ma bo ne ye wa se so e ka beto wo so eti ye twam tintontan na enu hu nchi ni wa hyew aba AGI for Association of Ghana Industry say eye good for say we dey kotobe kuma Importers and Exporters Association so omo so bobna bi eti abusua yesi adwan no ne echena eba na yemwoku na wusi dwa so ne yese niema no bo okosoro ene wudu sika no a no ahu se babi aye kono ye konsem foforo emu medin ade akua boachewa yi Adom abusua frami ABY mejo so ene metinamu ade ama omanhene kwabna asante usebronya ne yedi wie saa na echena yebeka jagum na yahase na enei mene mpanimfo na esi adwa ewofie ha owura asaki aringobit enei no senkane etetefo no hwehwe ye no ye adwuma enkanidin ya mebo no keye His Excellency Asaki aringobit so anya adwuma eti PNC for primu wa kontokwa 2021 wo mokon ya na ye de kwa awieye eti opani Asaki oyese nko obedi PNC amanyoko nanimu anya adwuma nanso Importers and Exporters Association de wono ene panina twotwo for pani ya woda wano ena make say guta wahu se woni obi ye yonko na sa yonkofa no emuti a toda kura ni din kura no etimi yira eti abusia meka guta for na he memo my o introduction ora Kenneth Boateng e wo fiase ye ya mi anka metu din na twele ora Clement Boateng e wo fiase abusia ye ni guta for esi adwa sada so na Importers and Exporters Association ebeni fo afishia pa
ABY yajunso
mo masa mo maya no makote ohu dan ya wo bepie ye damase so e say neidie enka bronya no ye de awie new year no so ye simu a ke ye kono nkakra nanso ne akoba no na wo se atwem firi mu bon mu na moba na ye hwe munuanom woni ye hye mase ya wode niema kwam no ne woni ye kra biba eni gutafo so a wo se ye kofa beton ni efiri chine kwa wo so hwe ani mebise obi wo onom kra ye kan no won hye dante ni ye bekoso wate kra na wonimbre ya ehase eti mameshase emfiri boko na aba ya na yenye ni fiase ora Asaki aringobit eja Asaki wo dem ni se bronya no ni wie ugu so den bibia boko de
bibia boko ebiwa me mawo mache me chewo me mawo afishapa na ma me ndikan ema multimedia group company na yako service enua Elvis mene no ye jumada our Metropolitan Insurance, Life Insurance, when he used to be there as marketing and communication.
Okay.
And I used to be the regional manager, branch manager. And so when time I in collab, no, they say global village, little did I know, say after he left there, he would come to multimedia, and I also grew up to come, and then because of the nature of my job, we'll be meeting. Just 3 months ago, we met. We sat down and have a chat with him in Winston. Unfortunately, I get heard the demise of this young man, and I think that Mama Jana had me for Mama Busian for Yako.
Yeah, that's it.
And then multimedia for Yako. Na yes, Bakuna me Bakuna because me papa Bakupe and the Zugurana Azoka the second. Me born the day I see me to Jeno because on the year Kusaza for him na Yadisha Baku on the overlord of the Kusak. Mr. Sino. Yama kusazi for ina me bring atade ne we nema me de come new year church nti it's coming from the northern part of Ghana we call upper east region we call northern region we call savannah region now but branty and then bayua almost this is what they are weaving, this is the income, this is what give them income there na at first nti na ehemfo kwa ne se. But to see a bedroom paper, we have to rebrand it, extend it to the outside world. The climate of Tihano. And now we're bad so. But my ton was about pump fair, Vice President, pump sad, and former President.
Next is not a bunny designs now, but different. And if Sani or come and penny a bit a chain, what him say a son cook, colors are boom.
And I so Grana on better myself channel. Bokuna, Edos Grana, and Power. So, so we are promoting our Ghana made, this Ghana made for export, is that not it? And our self-internal use. So, me associate after here, the way he was admiring me, you asked for one of the small. Exactly. And so yes, and issues now with demand. My young Ghana falling Afishapa, any importers and exporters. And a good for the diabolic people. The TNS say, "You are banning actually, my 4th of January, isn't it? And yeah, we say budget 2021 budget, 2022 budget that was presented in 2021 in November thereabout. GRA issue statement. Say on the 4th of January, that is tomorrow.
And near my best say, Messan Bauso, Messan Bauso, Mamma, we are Clement Boatin, so and fan, I do this medical to Janafe Yentin Simua Casa, Jabuatin. Good for more Casa crowd, and Musha see a few tremun in Temcra, near and tea, and I wish I say Modeba, near Yatini, when enforcing Yanocre, and I nay Enya Akin.
Yo, everywhere, I'm say. Yebedika and Yankopon ase say odi etwa the year 2021 emre pi no ya kan say afi nchereba nenso no enye nipa nyina na eto ye de Yankopon ahwe yen so amabone bi ankan odi etwa 2021 edi ewura 2022 mu enti yebeda na se na em say oye introduction went me anye no ye me waha as a first vice president of Guta. Me sanso double as a co-chairman of Abasokan Spare Parts Dealers Association.
Na suppose ne bia ba keka ho. Eno a na che se wo so di shishe mu to se wa ni. Fa shishe mu na yanko.
Je se me di shishe na obi ehu ti a meti he ni ti a me ye dey. Meti ha. Na senia o kai no ana se ni ntia em se wa frɛn edie abahai wodi kan apone ho kakra dem se program no koso no be the details of it.
Senior Niema
yes,
etimu.
Senior Niema city.
Eti yen shase eja sakina yen hwe. Yaka ochina Niema bi a ye kraba bi ewo ho no mo a eto na na yesi o yatete so ye san e de aba. Ene se mu kire mu a kire mu members Ghana fo nyina amantiase atumi aye adwuma efi kine ekode na esie
yo me das ebi why the asama besi wo krom ha every yakopon adwuma every akine ekono ene so obi kra ne nema during the Christmas period na anyamba bedu na onyan to duty as I speak with you now na I say akina ansa obetu duty ene say nema the dano na it attract 50% ben my value say we for car free amana ba say we nim say Ghana ha car even though Kantaka is there, VW has come, but in terms of the volumes no yan ko bia so obia obo kraka na obia ne car port sia say china oya bi oia then 30% no aban say oji free so you are going to pay the full value of the duty so obia okra emon one cooking oil biscuits and whatever that was within the sugar nina and 50% ben my values no free and say and on timin ko yini ne wa habwa and say about midnight and that means say a channel pa it the is taken over. What it entails is that at the however Ghana for me also say during the Christmas festive no okwa market me yeso ko market Clement Neriko market. Nema mukotono as mba. You go and come back and musu mo amoya media for no modimu reporters come market miti binim bibre including your network. Na what was saying is that ejanye and say nema na okoto no ni boyedi. Na say if these things are within Benjamin values, what about say taking Benjamin values out of the place and reversing the back? Then it means it's going to be quadruple what you went and met last time. Now, in Custom Management Act, from day one now, I might say they are giving that 30% benchmark value and 50% benchmark value. Medical can say, Custom Management Act now, there's not like benchmark values. Any mirror, a chronable, a nyan support no the boy.
Chronobo.
Your friend,
Chrono.
The boy.
Yeah, person
yes. Because Custom Management Act, and my custom say, you assess OB based on the transactional value. The ABY say, "Okay, car or top car na. What the bad? What the do Ghana? Because this I bought a $10,000 US dollar. They have to assess the duty based on $10,000 US dollar. But custom baker should say, so I $10,000 present mom no, and you no credit. You bought a $20,000 US dollar, and now $7,000 and 10,000, and now 13,000. Based on that, they calculate. It's about it's like obia uko custom for Nigeria. So obia oye jadini, they don't trust the person. That's what I see clearly.
But what someone can you who say me koto mobile phone is semi free. Baby neighbor na me bana me catch customs for say mobile phone we me tono ponu and as all them fan say be 20,000 and I'm a deba.
Yes.
Customs for no be catch me say there be uboa. No more no decided on price or more pay. No more de aje oto no sanity.
According to Mirano, I say the custom are supposed to accept your transactional value. But they themselves they have their benchmark values in the system. So what at the banner say 10,000. They can tell you look you say no. This one is 14,000. So they calculate duty based on 14,000.
No omugina mraso na yes adwuma ne say wo de wade aba ne aka cho say da bi ade no boa na mra na bi amra ne sise ya na say wo ba na omo de omo pem aka che wo say da bi ade no boa ye ba ju say
no me catch say Adom TV the big station in this country beyond the source of Ghana this Ghana crowd me boa we say nyina ye hwe my custom for pure communication department policy and planning a commissioner general commissioner of custom amun frɛ wa haka say mra omodidi sa ben my values NDA
ba Mr. Saki money oma ye adwuma for so many years so the your company for ache e wo sa port ho nwuma e koso ya wetima ye adwuma no aba ne executive secretary mboa executive secretary Importers and Exporters Association. Munim se emra no wo honomo ye wose ye de eye adwuma. Ni empanimfo de ye adwuma no enamra kwan so be no na modi so a to sabe eme nwanwa se omo no mo bo omo sirem na omo aka se da bi wo bo we na ye pe.
So unim say titi no na will be a friend of commissioner values. So when President Mills by no, so he made them all the three institutions together, the Ghana Revenue Authority. It's emra no de ye adwuma. And well white Meka wa Korea custom or US custom or UK custom or you assess duty based on transactional values. Now Ghana say you were auditors, Deloitte and Tools, Pricewaterhouse and others. Ask them, say how do you assess duty? It's based on your transactional value. Where someone say, oh, agent now they connect with the importer, and then the importer will bring it, he knows that it's 20,000, and you say, do something for me, then they brought it 15,000. So they have a way, they have a site. First, no, one used to be GCNet West Blue. No. They say, oh, they have a site. They were having a company that company is supposed to give them source values and give to them. So who present the document? No, they say, no. Obisu can market the same product I will buy. No. So they will look at my value. They will look at value to say the same. Assume the same item that I bought. They will look at your friends. Clement value. They will look at your value. Then they see that maybe I'm moving in volumes or whatever. Then Obi quarter volumes, the price, and Obi quarter gets one container. Price na any the same. Me say my bow maybe top container like maybe top mobile phones, load of container maybe 20 containers. I can negotiate with you. You can give me a good price. As Clement about, I say only one container. The price you give to Clement Watson should not be like me. So you don't use Clement Watson price to assess me. That's what is happening in custom.
And then you perceive when they say 2019, 2 years ago, and penny for this and she say ye bano. Omo ma reasons in tia or mujidi say was a interventions we know it to me eba. Oh, I'm on for Bob Natoto, and near man so be drew almost so etono, and whom I should be in a bagana for so. Eti me and say kosi say ye bet me a jina ye naso kakra. From Importers and Exporters Association no. 2 years no mu no mu wo enkontabuo bi ambetumi de ache Ghana for say san hihye ye bui enya nsunsuanso pa e wo Ghana for so eniema na ye kraba na ye de kono ye hie nhihye ye no emfaso a abani Ghana for ohun adwoni eti enei se ye kasa ye san ayi afiri ho a Ghana for ha wa wo behie ni anasa mu de am kan so ye ho bekyere kontabuo bi ani akire
ebi wai wo ye law I do law. I like the question that you are pushing. Where Yambisa will say, Ghana, did the government just wake up and say, I'm giving benchmark values to the business community? That be that. Are they? In somewhere 2018, 2019, Ghana for no mukranema every man never. Not be brave, we used to pass through Togo and other ports and find their ways and means to the market. So our port was there. The volumes of business that was coming, that's supposed to come through our port. Na ye tier duty, na abanye sikapuntu ediye puntu jumano, na emba. The other aspect is ebinusu kofan nema na ba because it's high duty and fees and charges no umuja nema na port. So if you go back and I put it to challenge and I know you can do that. Go back and look at 2018 duties collected, 2019 duty collected, 2020 when the benchmark values was implemented now. Customs came out to tell us in 2019 say they couldn't meet the budget.
Oh, more targets now.
In 2020 when the benchmark values was implemented, they met because it's compliance. And not obia because medium value buy, you accept it. So I bring it to our port. Look, between 2018 and 2019, this is a town. You normally see cars with DP with Togo numbers, plate and things. From 2020 to date, I've seen many cars in town with Togo numbers. Why? Because the duty at that time was too high. So they'll pass through Togo, take Togo number. Every 6 months they go back there. Including more and one cooking oil, sugar. They used to pass through Togo and other areas. Unapproved route. Even men who cry, come back a cotton mana. You don't even know it's a wholesome or not on wholesome. Because you don't have FDA to be in all these areas to test and approve whatever we were buying to consume. But when they come to our portal, yes, these institutions are there. It's a security zone. So, by economic management team, they themselves set up their own team and they went to other countries. They realized that Ghana was the high of doing business. And when they went to Togo, particularly, the vice president made the references. They saw a lot of trucks loaded with cargo. Then when they asked them where were they going, they said they were coming to Ghana. So there was a need for government to take certain measures, put certain measures in place. And they brought. When they applied that benchmark values, Ghana for be brave, they will never fire our port, the Koran port and Tema port. And at the end of the year assessment of custom, custom start by because yeah, we even meet target and exceeded Tema collection. They met target and exceeded. So, and you say tax there. If you impose so much, the compliance will be difficult.
Yeah, that's it.
So you do it in such a way that compliance will be good. Now, as you speak, no. Say your core market, say during Christmas your core market, let's say name no boy. At that time, it was on benchmark values. After they are going to reverse the benchmark values now. Do you think what will be the cost that you're going to make it in the market? So now the point here is that let's say young person are buying Ghana industry AGI and their members.
Yeah, beba honum, baby, I would do no. Yeah, beba honum. If say okay no, say ye di bronya numuno. Na yensha CM fast and she ye fufure enye adwuma na ye se niema no boadia. Eno na dia sembisa ne ba ne say ene sa nhye ye no aban de ba ye no. Enya nsunsanso wo the ordinary Ghanaian so say eniema no yetete so eme ehun so because of benchmark values ni nti no ente so aba ma me fa nko guta for ho eja boaten edika memisa eniema no aye ka ho asem ne free chine ekọ no mabo anwa ena mabo taria so de ahi bio na keka ho na fe yenti nsimu ankasa
oh eniema no de bebre clinker eka ho
yeah the cement no
yes eka ho poultry eka ho pharmaceuticals eka ho
wo kan ye ka poultry na che say enkoko a ye kra de ba yi nkoko fosu na say wo ka pharmaceuticals na say enuro so a ye kra de ba
eka ho yi ka ho electrical cables eka ho machinery and equipment eka ho car we and say car eka ho biscuits eka ho confectionery eka ho any other things about 42
I say provisions
42 line items
omo tonton provisions ne sa eniema no na ebekọ wono mo eno ne asema na mi bisa saki se o se ye di bronya num no ukodwa so na atim se eniema bo ayeden eti 2 years ago ya ban ye se o me pese Ghana fo ho dwo eti ma me hwe na me ntete bo no so nye bi mene na o mamfo ho nwo no mo amokra niema no de ba no mo de ba yete so ma Ghana fo hu se niema bo akofem
yeah everywhere before na me basa question is no because me brief background near ekofa sa benchmark at the buy unze asaki di kanka say ye Customs Management Act ni mo a bibie ni ho a kasafa benchmark value enti no eye den
ena ekofa buy
ena ekofa the buy yeah in the year 2018-2019 no na adwadifo ene won ekraniema de bagana ha nyina no esu se duties bo eye den ekosoro enti because of that no na emaniema esi de fatema ene takrade bagana ha no eso ye den eso ekofem enti no aban ni hu se in fact olusu revenue enti no adwadifo su a yesu eden ena aban ne betimi ayeden ayede afa ho ye de na yasema ye kan say duties ne bo eden because duty rate no you were from I think from 5 to 35% depending on
5, 10,
the item or the bayeden or the baba na ye trans ni hu say even say o kraniema e be duty rate ni ye be 20-25%
ada
o de ba o duties a wo betua no wo tua duties aba be 40% nti emfa say bia say o kraniema duty rate no 20-25% now kraniema be $100,000 duties a wo betua no before now wo be you niema every port wo de apie no na wo tua duty be $40,000 yes and I say o duty rate no so follow be 30-35% so na sɛ wokra nneɛma so bɛyɛ 100,000 so a before wode nneɛma no ɛbɛfi port wɔ pie no so ɛno nso wobɛtua duty bɛyɛ $55,000 to $60,000 ansa na wode nneɛma no pie nti yɛ deɛ na yɛsɛ aban no ɛkwan ɔbɛfa so a ɔbɛti duty so no na duty bɛba fam no ɛno na yɛhwehwɛ sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a amanfoɔ nso de wɔn nneɛma bɛyɛ dɛn ɛbɛfa ha aban no nso bɛyɛ dɛn ɛbɛnya ne sika nti yɛ deɛ sɛ kwan no ɛna na yɛhwehwɛ nti no yɛde ɛtu dwa no a na yɛsu no nso no vice president yɛ sɛ okay sɛ saa na ɛteɛ deɛ a ɔbɛset up committee na committee no akɔ the West Africa sub-region ports no na wɔn nso wɔnkɔkɔhwɛ duties a ɛwɔ hɔ na yɛde abɛcompare Ghana deɛ no na yɛahwɛ sɛ ampa adwadifoɔ ne yɛn ɛkra nneɛma no ɛso a yɛsu no ɛyɛ nokorɛ anaa vice president set up committee ɔnkɔ the sub-region ports no nyinaa ɛkɔkɔhwɛ ɔmbaeɛ no report a ɔnde baeɛ kyerɛ sɛ ampa Ghana within the sub-region no yɛn paa na yɛ duties yɛ the highest and so therefore ɛsɛ sɛ wɔn hwɛ kwan a ɔmbɛfa so a ɔnde duties no bɛyɛ dɛn ɛbɛba fam nti na ban no ma yɛte aseɛ sɛ because of the common ECOWAS external tariff no ɛno koraa no saa common ECOWAS external tariff no a ɔn sɛ within the sub-region ɛno na wɔn de yɛ adwuma no ɛno sɛ ɛnyɛ no korɛ ɛsiane sɛ Ghana within the ECOWAS no Ghana, Nigeria, Ivory Coast, they are the 3 biggest economy within the sub-region. Enti biribiara na ECOWAS ebeka sɛ yɛmfa nyɛ adwuma no wobɔ sɛ na wɔn hura yɛ dɛn on hura kan na wɔn de yɛ adwuma na other countries no wɔn ɛnyɛ dɛn ɛmfa nyɛ adwuma enti wɔn bɛka sɛ ɛsiane sɛ saa common ECOWAS external tariff na wɔn de yɛ adwuma no ɛno no duty rate a wɔn de yɛ adwuma nti therefore wɔn ntumi nyɛ dɛn ɛnte saa duty rate ne so enti no wɔn de biribi a yɛfrɛ no sɛ benchmark value reduction ɛbɛyɛ dɛn ɛbɛyɛ adwuma enti therefore sɛ wo de nneɛma ɛbae na sɛ nneɛma no yɛ 100,000 a na yɛayɛ dɛn yɛ half no na yɛama duty of that percentage na watua sɛ yɛ car nso a yɛbɛma 30% reduction na wode ayɛ dɛn na watua na wɔyi and wɔn de saa ayi no ɛyɛ adwuma no yɛn nyinaa yɛgye to mu sɛ ɛbɛyɛ dɛn ɛbɛboaeɛ na no ɛna ɛbɛba back to question a obisa ayɛ sɛ yɛde yɛ adwuma no nsunsuanso bɛn ɛna yɛnyaeɛ nsunsuanso yɛnyaeɛ no ɛma prices ɛyɛ dɛn ɛyɛ stable prices ba fam ɛma prices ɛyɛ stable sadeɛ wei ebi akɔtɔ no 10 cedis a for very long period no saa 10 cedis na ɔbɛyɛ dɛn ɛna wobɛtɔ no nti ɛyɛ na mpempii no wɔn ka sɛ adeɛ no koraa no yɛde baeɛ no citizens no yɛnya so mfasoɔ biara ɛnokora biara nyɛ dɛn ɛnokora biara ɛnnim yɛde baeɛ no ɛma prices ɛbɛyɛ stable ama ɔmanfoɔ no ɛyɛ dɛn ɛnya ho mfasoɔ na ɛno ɛna me nua asake ka sɛ yɛbɛdi buro nyɛn mpo a saa benchmark ayi ɛnneɛma wɔ system no mu ɛno na yɛtɔn a ɛyɛ no koraa no amanfoɔ complain sɛ ɛnneɛma boɔ ayɛ den ɛnneɛma boɔ ayɛ den ɛnneɛma boɔ ayɛ den ɛnneɛma boɔ ayɛ den no ɛnyɛ benchmark ayi no reduction no ɛna amanfoɔ ɛnya so mfasoɔ o na mmom no yɛn nyinaa yɛnim sɛ covid a ɛbaa yɛ yi one ɛde freight charges ɛyɛ den ɛkɔ soro so dollar rate nso yɛ den nso ɛkɔ soro world commodity prices ɛnyinaa yɛ den ɛkɔ soro and so therefore nneɛma a yɛbɛdi bronya ɛbaa system no mu nyinaa no ɛyɛ nneɛma a ne boɔ no yɛ den ɛkɔ soro enti no ɛsɛ sɛ nso dwade ne bi ani hɔ a ɔyɛ for the Christmas a ɔbɛkra biribi a cost bɛba so a ɔnyɛ den ɔn passing on to the consumer definitely ɔbɛ passing on ɛno nti na ɛma nneɛma boɔ yɛ den ɛkɔ soro kakra bra yɛbɛdi bronya yi enti sɛ sɛ ifi ɔkyena akɔ no na sɛ yɛsɛ benchmark value no nso yɛbɛsan ayi afi hɔ na deɛ a ebi a mede ba metua 10 cedis no sɛ me ba betua 20 cedis deɛ a ɛneɛ na wonim sɛ sɛneɛ tie biara no fi ɔkyena akɔ no deɛ nneɛma bi a yɛbɛyi no ne boɔ no ɛbɛkɔ ɛsoro
ɛno na abusuafoɔ yɛgu so ɛhwɛ sɛ yɛntutu yɛn ho fo yɛnhwɛ sɛ firikyina ɛkɔ no yɛka sɛ nneɛma ne boɔ bɛyɛ dena yɛwɔ kwan bi ɛbɛtumi afa soɔ na yɛaboa na enye kotobekun ma sɛ yɛse o yɛkɔɔ yɛ no yɛatom nti yɛso boɔ no yɛde abom pan Ghana fo be su on be ye dan yo sa na wo se kɔ no eja saki ansa na mekɔ akwaje nkrato aba no aban panimfo ka sem bi se oh ye hwɛ one district one factory no e ka se e be ye no a bibi te se free juice ye amanfo be nom ne de factories no ebi ye bi ye fa bibi te se tea roll tissues ahoro bebre so eye bi etisi ye se jagum ne ye se poultry farmers wo Ghana ha sei wonyen nkokɔ no ne yemfa feed ye ho na nke ye sport bi mpo ne ye san atwe bi begu mu a emmoa masa ani so ade hunu ne nkoso eti AGI for say oh ene sa ebeboa yen moso mo say emmoa mo hwehwe mu no mo hu say bi ane aban kana enye nokre ana asesen ya mu hu ne say ebema Ghana for because ne yaye ne omayi mu no obamu di a ene nka ne bo no kra ne nka nkosoro sa hu ne american
ebi a me das pa koye law I'm sure you have a vision. I mean, go and do law. The point here is very clear. When you say due to some yet our Ghana, we also pay fees and charges. When you say 2021 budget, no, 2022 budget, no, that was read in 2021, no. Finance Minister will bill the Parliament fees and charges to be increased by 15%. Apart from paying import to maybe a month or the bar. ECOWAS common external tariff na almost yentua more 10%. Ghana ha na yentua more 20% is still maintained. They say name out me your krum so that it doesn't come from third world country no. Em pay your 35%. Only say more cry more one oil cooking oil frozen meat or kakani na no. Omutua 35% imported plus other standards authorities, food and drugs authority, EPA, other institutional fees and charges. So while they are going to reverse the Benjamin values, we are also going to increase their fees by 50% across board. So that is also going to be additional cost to the ordinary consumer and to the importer because all these expenditure that importer number incur in Parliament at the port, no, he has to pass on to the final consumer. Now again, back to your question. No correct. Memiti as church for paying a cranema free amane and no fanema free her call. It's for it can be produced for export. So I'm happy. But the cost of credit to do this in large scale said that I bet them satisfy Ghana for if there will be excess and a surplus now, they will look for market elsewhere. No, that's what we are talking about. That's the question that we are asking now. Sebi, Ghana Poultry Association is there. I would be happy that we can produce more poultry for our home consumption. And the excess, we can even export, if not even to Europe, we can look market in other African countries, isn't it? When you say, cry more frozen food, free money, they are paying a certain percent to Exim Bank. Cry more, they are paying a certain percent to Exim Bank. South Carolina, I saw Ghana for Ghana for more poultry product. Besides, say, how many Ghanaians since for the last 5 years now? Have loan from Exim Bank at the point, let's take even 10% to do what you say. So the capacity, not that the facilities are there, but they are not producing up to optimum. That's a perform you see, and Adom FM say, how do I understand by the optimum? Who call factories in Tema? Or because they produce oil or Ghana. The business say oil and no production, and they say, I buy reverse 50% bang my value. Okay, we see you are creating a job. Who plantation and Ghana hayo. Laborers are more plantation or Malaysia and other countries. You finish everything the crude oil, then you bring it here. You only do yes, you only do one there be oh, I'm telling you something. And one way they bring the crude oil and do the packaging here.
Mammy Trammy Humra. Some catchers say me try me ho aba. Me ba ye beto aso afio. Abusuan ye guso e wa Adom TV so ene yesi adwa ye hwe ne efichine ko ebe ye adwuma e wo mayi mu enuane ne niema hodo aduanan miensa e na nei empanimfo se ye to ye o ka asa waje amene wo san agya agum e ho nsam ne eguso a ye to ato adwen ye ba sisi a ne abeto aso. Yadamasio semuguso ehwe Adom TV ene Badwam dwumadi afofida ene ewom no eti bibia ye kono boko kakran na ese yede akogu owura Asaki Aringobit Importers and Exporters Association Executive Secretary ewofia sadaso ena pania bedi akire gutaku no owom enye nonko ni positions na doso no an wakagu ho no owura Clement Obenso ewofia ena mesomidin owura Clement Boaten Misumidin Equia Boachiwe Yadom. Miss Aringobit ye kona wuguso a o kasafa
Ghana made for no say I don't know boy one district one factory.
Yes, if he say ye nka they say ni ebeka say mu miti aban na halfway say o ye de bia ba nti mo so mo fa kakra behia.
We are ready to support government in that policy direction. Yeah, so na pa aban channel say aban sa decision now taking no. That by saying say you want to support the local industries, no?
Yeah,
it should not be short-term policy. Manaya medium term to long term. Say your cran and more and the importers are enjoying 50% by my values. Government of Ghana should take the opportunity, the amount of money that you are collecting for exam magazines. Make sure that for the next 3 years, no, your share name Ghana for industry have the capacity to produce by giving them proper utility tariff, giving them better loans facility, so they can be able to produce up to optimum. So no, they can toilet rule and that's thing that they are producing. Yes, they are producing, but it's still there. For it, you don't produce up to the close work in the afternoon. Now, morning shift one of the close where they are going home, and those who are going for shifter. If you go there, those factories, the structures are still there, the machinery are still there. Why are they not producing up to optimum? Why do they resort things that they used to produce in Ghana here? Why do they resort to bring them from their sister companies like Kenya Unilever, Nigerian Unilever, and others? And then when they get here, pay duty, clear it, it's still cheaper. Besides that, these industries, they bring their commodity and raw material under maybe some 0%, some 5%. But an importer, he will pay a 20% or a 35%, including additional fees and charges, which medical agriculture say, by the time they will implement, they will revert this benchmark value. They will also bring what we call by increasing institutional fees and charges by a certain percentage, 15% across board. These are all going to be, these are all to serve to the detriment to the business community. So the overburden is already there. But we also think of the ordinary Ghanaian, isn't it? Be as it may, the business person is making profit now. We strongly believe that government should not take this short-term policy. It will not help. We are going to put a hardship on the ordinary person. Indeed, this is the first time, that is a buying increases salary across border, 4%. Let's say, even 2022, there's nothing like salary increment, according to what we heard from the last time, the tripartite meeting. So the point here is, why this now? Let young choose any agent for young transit. No, they can produce rice up to 700,000 metric tons, maybe in 2025 or maybe 2026 time. So from now, no, the Abai will tell business community, look, from now that I'm giving you this, by 2025, 2024, prepare to wind up your operation, knowing that by 2025, I am no longer going to give you 50% minimum values. But then we will have enough for home consumption. If today the rice imported tomorrow, by tomorrow say, okay, we are no longer going to import to Ghana because AGI for say they have the capacity here. You have the capacity. You are yet to produce. Not that you have produced, not that it is in stock.
You are producing. Kakra.
After you say you say a daho. You say a daho. If you, I'm telling you the statistic, what is the percentage of the metric tons that they produce in Ghana? It's not up to 400,000 metric tons. It's not in figure. In reality, okay, saying now agriculture minister about 3 years ago say 2 years time he was going to ban rice importation. And people say no. Let me say it's a mediocrity because he's joking. What policy have you put in place?
But also Bajia to Musa, a free brand minister ne can say no and yes say bia ye improve ye local production say mono ye no megimuno and course from
one Ziana or Mampenko Kumasi no come from farms ska.
eno wo ka poetry de no me kan mo de no mo de na wo ka say ne minister kan ye no na ya agro bi no odi but wo beji atum say from time no so no mo no aye do no mayim no kakran ba soro chen kan e de.
So we do medium long term planning. We don't do short term planning. It's not short term planning. It's not politics that you go and climb what do you call it? Platform and talk, and tomorrow they ask you, they say it's a political statement. No. This is a serious strategic planning.
Mr. Boatin, so Mr. Boatin, say what Mr. Sakidi na omo no ni omo gidi sa ban no kwa ebeboa na ode atudwe. Musu guta for no say enya be ye adwuma wie. Mo wa adwenche bi ma ban san ne yenko no ye anema betumi aboa.
Yen guta there as far as we are concerned, we still have an unfinished business with government.
Consultations in Munye.
In we cry.
Yes. But they are not so shy.
Oh, shy, but in we because you see, senior Asaki Ekayano. We know I say ad hoc measure B, and I say policy been a bina day, a bino, a takey. Fine, no, you support the industrialization agenda of the government because him say omembiano e betum pon ejina infidi enyuma so anama omina eden omino etumpon na mo no o ya ade a eye gradual process so adentina say factory bi wo Ghana ha e betimi a produce biscuit to the brofuna Asaki UCN optimum. Me use optimum, but me use the capacity. A bit more produce to the capacity. A beso Ghana for. I did me book a ticket, my full plane. Na me tukwa call abroche. Na mako tuya freight. Na masana ko da hotel. Na mako fanya mana efiho. Edi aba Ghana ha. Emrekwa menye bi ewo Ghana ha. What is the sense in that?
The same price.
In the same price. What is the sense in it?
Tisani man say mo pe big Ghana ha mu nyamfa.
Oh, minua. Beye 5 years ago. 5 years ago, your members are on ton biscuit. On ko tuye sika, on ko deposit. Emma Piccadilly say mum produce biscuit and for my na yen ton bronyemo. They couldn't produce it.
Piccadilly for
I'm telling you.
Meet target.
I want to meet target no. Kakrebi no ntimi ye and on ko ji won sika back. So enunti no enka yen nyina no yen come to a round table. Na yen discuss it. Oh, toilet roll. Ebia the next 2 to 3 years. Ye betimi hu say mo betimi enya capacity na mo de beye den mo de be produce no. Enti say there mo mfamra.
Mate wunim we ya nkomo na fe ni ahya ase ye beto aso eti yesrem mo
so we dey wan magro ya jedo
ebede efiri chine ekono ebede pa eti wunim Mr. Boatin ne mesrem so ne se mo so mo members no mo mane nyese bi a yese ye afiri ho nti yese obi ya atwa me bo ne obi ya eno de organization
enye atwa me bo na mo no nipa no so no omoka so on say obeko yes on say obeko fe bi aba no obetia we no nyina no be de no boboka eni de say nye yeza
kai beka say age for say omo the capacity omo amokra emo omo amokra enwa biscuit our pot already unkwatu this mo yibo there but from February March going second quarter first quarter by second quarter third quarter no my yankra yeah we say where would the country go? They will be put inscripted in this country. They will be inscripted in this country.
Yeah, Ura Clement Boatin, Penyabe de Chegute Kuno and Wadano, and Ura Asaki Awingobit, also Executive Secretary, Emma Importers and Exporters Association. Yet almost a Sebronia Bray, yet on Safre, Wana Wajibre, and Yabesia, a war bedroom jumedi, so Yadamase, me producers, and Dominic Kisia Bois, Ampedu Wilbeck, Medamase, and a Priscilla, and camera ne sound fo nyina aseda na enka mesome din e de akua boachiwa yi Adom fremi ebiwa ebusia mejo so efichi no ko omanhene kwabna sante etena se a ne aka bia no wode beba madam ase ma moniti a munyim fo na ne emfansi ha